Well, good morning, all. My name is Amber, and welcome to Wongway Makeup. Today, we're going to do hopefully a fun makeup. I got something in the mail yesterday that I ordered that I'm super excited to try. It is something that is like I don't know, I guess it's considered maybe a higher end makeup. I don't know exactly, but it's Urban Decay. Now, I would not normally buy something because like their eyeliner pencils alone are like $22, but I was able to get a super awesome Black Friday deal, and it consisted of eyeshadow, an eyeliner pencil, and an eyeshadow primer. So all of this right here, and I think I paid maybe $20 for all of it. Like I said, the eyeliner pencil alone usually retails for like $22, so I kind of splurged a little bit because I've heard some really, really good things about Urban Decay, and I just really wanted to try it and check it out and see if the hype is everything that they say it is. And so let's try it together today. Okay, so first I'm going to start it off with the Wet n Wild Rosewater Primer. A couple of squirts. Get your face there. Now, I use this primer, like whole face primer, even though I don't necessarily do my whole makeup, because it does add moisture to your face and it gets it ready for makeup. It helps hydrate your face, you know, keep it looking young, or not, whatever. Okay, so we put the primer on, we kind of dap it a little bit and get it all, let it dry. Okay, so now I'm going to start with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. It just says original, so let's try this out. And I'm just going to put it on. I will say I kind of like this brush. It's a flat, like rounded brush, so that's different than the other ones that I have. They're either no brush or they are like angled, but this seems to work really well for getting into the corner there. So we're just going to make sure you get your whole eye covered there. I'm going all the way, not all the way up to the eyebrow, but you know, close to it. And just make sure that's smooth on there nicely. So you're going to put that on. Ooh, my nose is tickly. And just let that dry. So now we're going to do the other side. And you're just going to do the same thing. Go to the corner, follow the crease, and not all the way up to the eyebrow, but you know, close. Wherever you think we're going to be putting some eyeshadow on, that's what we're going to do. So let's make sure we got the eye good and covered. I feel like I got a little bit extra on this eye, so we're going to dip in there, and you're just going to let that dry. So you do want to give it a little bit fully dry, because otherwise it could get like sticky. Just gonna pat, tap and pat, tap and pat. Alright, so, and most of the time the eyeshadow primers, which you can get, like I said, I've used quite a few different ones. One that I really liked was e.l.f. It's inexpensive. I think it costs about $3. It comes with the wand like the Urban Decay one did. It goes on, and it's like it looks like it's like a nude color, or sometimes it is a lighter color, but it dries clear, I guess is the best. Or nude. It dries nude. Okay, so gotta look for some of my brushes here. I kind of organized a little bit. I think I don't want that one. Okay. this is the fun part, you know. One of these days I'll get a little bit more prepared and be on top of things and be like, yeah, I got this. But I mean, really, who's got it together anymore? There's so much going on. Things are changing absolutely like every day. Okay, so we got the eyeshadow primer, and now sometimes I do put on the foundation and on the eye. Today I'm not going to do that again. When you put the foundation on, it does help. Again, it just builds like a base to put the eyeshadow on, but I really want to try just the eyeshadow primer and the Urban Decay eyeshadow. So this, again, is Urban Decay. It was like a, let's see if the name is on here. I don't see it, but it was something like Stoned something. Glamour, I don't know, but I don't know if you can see those colors. So you get like the whole shimmery and then like matte colors. So I am going to go with the lightest color there, and it says it's called Optimus, which just looks like a creamy color. A nice cream color. And you're going to do the base of the eye, like your main part of your eyelid, going to the corner and pulling out and smoothing out, not going all the way up, but almost to that crease. And then when I come up to the corner here, that's when I kind of will follow that crease too and just smooth out. Yeah, now I am going up a little bit more into the crease because I want that light base on the whole eye. So it's kind of hard to tell, but no eyeshadow? Eyeshadow. It's just, like I said, a really light cream color. Forgot this has a mirror in it, so I'll just use this. So, and the color is called Optimus. So I'm going to, again, layers. Build up your layers. Following the crease. Okay, so now we're going to do the other side. I'm going to come on the opposite corner and come in, following that crease. And I'm going the opposite way. Curve. Follow the curve. So remember, not all the way up. Ooh, apologize. All the way up to the crease, but almost. So I'm going to fill in. What's nice about this is it's just a very nice light color, so really if you mess up, you can just blend it in. It's alright. And we just want that light base. So now we're going into the crease. Okay, so I got a nice coverage there. Nice light cream base. Okay, so, and I'd use that rounded, I wish I knew what the name of this brush is or where I got it, because I do really like it. It's a really nice brush. I will say Ipsy is a great way, if you can, to get a buildup of some makeup and test different products. It's like, I think $12 a month, and you get a nice like variety of stuff. I did it for a few months when I was able to afford it, and I learned some things and built up some things, and that's how I've gotten some of these cool brushes and different things like that. But if you can't, don't worry about it. I've gotten brushes from the dollar store that work just as great. So now I'm going to take a small, like, it's a round, kind of flat brush, and it's stiffer. So I really am liking, it's kind of coming off. I need new brushes, but we use what we got, right? So just realized that there was like this sticky thing on the mirror. Maybe that would help to see in that mirror just a little bit more. Okay. Man. So many pretty colors. So I think I'm going to use this chocolate. It's like a chocolatey color, dark brown color. It's called Eclipse. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to just get my brush kind of coated with it. Tap it below a little. And this is what I'm going to use in the crease. And you're just going to go from the one corner and pull over. And if you start to feel like it's messing up on you, then you can go to the other corner. And you just want to pull this over and kind of outline that eye. Okay, so you're outlining the base. But we're not making the point today. So we're just kind of making the rounded, like half moon crease. Do our best to try to keep it even. So I'm going to take this. This is a softer, rounder, like flat brush. I'm going to use that for the blending. It's a little bit stiffer than my normal blending brush, but that's what I want because I want to smooth out these lines and soften up that darker brown. Remember, it's all upon the layers. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back in because it's all about layering. At least that's what I find. So you get them bolder colors. So we're just following that crease, and because the brush is a little bit wider, that's how I'm getting that wider span on that. So see, it like outlines that eye. Okay, go back through, soften up that line, corner there. Again, that's why we got foundation and stuff like that. Smooth the stuff out, we'll fix it up. Okay, so now let's attempt to do the other side. Remember, I'm not great at symmetry, but I figure it's alright, whatever. So I'm going to start the inner corner on this side and follow the curve. So sometimes I notice, and that's why I use the blending brush, because it's like the brush will kind of like drag and you get like this jagged line. But that's where the blending brushes come in, so you can smooth out those hard lines and stuff like that when that stuff happens. So, just following the curve. And we're not making that like angle today at the corner. We can go to the corner, but usually like we smoke it out and we come back in and kind of angle it. We're not doing that today. Remember, you can always go back in and apply the lighter color too. If you're like, oh shoot, I got some powder down there, or that's not what I wanted to do, it's okay. We can fix it. So remember, I did that the one time and then I went with a blending brush, blending it, smoothing out those lines, and we're going back over just to kind of darken it up again, smoothing out those lines. You'd be surprised. This more pigmented eyeshadow you can pull it out and stuff. Let's see. See, like I said, symmetry. I feel like, see how that's a nice even line, but here it seems a little bit thicker. But you know, whatever. It is what it is. Okay, so now we've done the lighter color. We've got that rounded with the brown. Okay. Okay, so we got the darker brown crease with that lighter cream. So now I'm really drawn to this, it's called Energy too, so I wonder why I might be drawn to it. This like green color there. So, pardon my nose itches. I'm going to take another, it's a little more squared than it is like rounded. I mean, it's rounded, but it's kind of squarish too. It's flat. I'm going to take that brush. I'm going to coat that with that really pretty, this green, glittery color. It's like green and silver, like a turquoisey green. And we're going to go in the corner, the inner corner, first with this. Kind of hold the brush this way and go towards the corner, but pull that green color outward. And kind of like tap it, tap and pull. And you're gonna go like up to that brown line, not on the brown, but that brown line. So I'm tapping and pulling to the middle of the eye. So again, it's all in layers most of the time. Build up your layers. So I'm tapping and I'm smoothing out. I'm coming towards the middle of the eye there. And then you're just going to brush over lightly. You don't want a whole bunch of the green there. We're just kind of sticking to the inner eye here, okay? In the corner, and see how, so you're getting that brown, you got that green, you got the cream. Brown, green, cream. Poet and didn't know it. So again, tap and pulling outwards. So this green is a very, again, my computer's not doing it justice. It's like a metallic-y shimmer. It's very pretty. So now we're going to attempt to do the other side. So we're going to keep the brush flat. Remember going up to that brown line. Kind of dabbing and pulling, dabbing and pulling. So pat, pat, and drag, pat and drag. We're just going to try to keep it even with the other side. Remember, we're not going all the way to the middle of the eye. We're going almost to the middle of the eye. And then you can pull over, like I said, a little bit so it kind of fades into that cream color. Again, all about layers. You got layers and layers and layers. Well, not layers and... You don't want too many layers. You don't want it caked on. That's why you just do a little at a time. A little and that, a little and that. So, and sometimes I go back this way, this other eye, to try to keep, like I said, with the same symmetry of each eye. Keep them as even as possible. So, very pretty. Hold on. Let's is that better? See a little bit more. So, okay. We've blended and smoothed out. And go all the way to the middle. Drag it out a little bit more. So, I'll take that like a little bit stiffer blending brush and just work with it. Dab and pull. So, it's looking pretty good. Okay, so we've blended it and we've come that way. Now, I'm going to take this like rounded-ish brush and I'm going to go with Radiate. I'm going to go with this other shimmery color. It's like a rosy shimmer. Really pretty. So, let's see if I can get this brush to... Sometimes the reasons why knowing like what brush is which brush is because you do get different color impact with it. So, now, on this side, we're going to start where we left off with the green, and we're going to pull and do the creamy area. I don't like this brush for that. I don't like it, so I'm going to go back to this rounded brush, okay, that we initially did the cream color with, and we're going to put that rose color on this brush. See, sometimes you got to just test things out. If it's not getting the effect that you want, you try something else. So I'm going to pull that brush, and we're going to go from the green, and we're going to pull that over into the corner. And cover that cream color area with this like rose shimmery color. Okay. And again, with the layers, what that does is help build up that color palette and pronounce that color more. Remember, build up in layers, a little at a time, build until you get the color that color saturation that you're looking for. What I like about this palette is that as you build up on it, it does get this really pretty shimmery, like metallic color. So we're going to kind of blend it in with that green there at that line. Okay? So now we're going to try to go over to the next eye. I'll start at the outside corner this time and work my way in. And the same thing, like dab and spread, dab and spread. Just gonna keep building up on that color. I'll go back this way. It's kind of like trying to color inside the lines. You make these lines, and then you color them in, you fill them in. Again, symmetry is not symmetry, I don't know, however you want to say it. It isn't my strong suit, but we are getting it. So, patting and dragging, just going to spread that around, blend in with that green. Okay, so see what we've kind of got now. It's hard to... So see, now we've kind of accented with that brown. It really is highlighted that eye and the colors underneath, right? So now we're going to, remember, take our little sponge thing, got it from the dollar store, and clean off that brush. It just helps tap the... clean off that brush so you can use it again, because I might want to use it again. So now we're just gonna kind of take, this is another like kind of eyeshadow blendy brush. This one's it's soft but it's stiff, and that's just gonna again help us smooth out some of those lines. I'm not gonna go this way, so I'm not gonna go straight on with it this way. I'm gonna go at an angle this way, okay, and just kind of dab and pull and just blend those lines together. Okay, this is nice. I like this. This is a nice like a casual look. Something that you can be bold with it, but you can still you could wear this to work and no one is going to question it. It's a pop of color and it's some added there. So yeah, I'm gonna stop with that. So see how I've done that, but now we're going to blend that hard brown line a little bit more with that, and we're just gonna go over the corners, kind of smooth it out. So I'm liking that. It's a subtle look. So now, gotta put on the eyebrows because I don't have very thick ones. And so again, I'm just using, this is like a brown eyebrow brush or pencil that I probably got from the dollar store. It's not like, you know, any kind of name brand. Like that, and we're just gonna follow a little bit of eyebrows that I got there. Now, I'm just gonna follow the line. Color. You don't want to press very hard. You don't have to. The color should kind of take care of itself. Just kind of glide over. Now, in this like part, I do kind of try to fill in just a little bit. Oops. Yeah, it's okay if you mess up a little bit. So, those are kind of dark today, so what I'm going to do is, here we go. So I just have one of these, it's like a loose mascara brush. I don't know. I feel like I got this at these at the dollar store. It came with a bunch of random ones, and these come in really handy for all sorts of things. But, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and I'm going to, okay, I'm going to bring my eyebrows, kind of brush them out, right? Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to smooth it down. I'll go this way. And so that kind of helps bush out the eyebrow a little bit, I guess. Make them look fuller. Make sure you're... Also helps to see, like, holy crap, I got some eyebrows that need to be maybe trimmed. This also takes out some of the color, so it's not so like, oh, she drew her eyebrows on. Just want them to look filled in. So I'm pretty happy with that. A little line there, but whatever. Again, so I got makeup remover and all that stuff. So I now have some eyebrows. So now comes one of my favorite parts. I don't know about favorite parts, but the next step. Next step is eyeliner. So I'm gonna do something a little different today. So I've been using my Juvia's Place a lot. Pardon me, but this is Lottie London, AM to PM. Again, this could be an eyebrow. No, it's eyeliner. So it's a dark brown color. And what we're going to do is, okay, see how I had that? I'm going to follow that line. And now, see, I've made like a point there. And we're going to follow the eyelash line. Okay? I'll come to the inner corner. And just follow the eyelash line. I'm going to build up in layers. I'm going to go to that point there, okay? I wasn't even doing anything on this side. Look, I already got my eyes watering. You guys just make me so happy. Okay. So, just wanna make sure. Okay. So, now I'm gonna get to the other eye. Once I can get it set, pull the eye tight, follow. So I'm gonna start at that corner, right? And follow the eyelash line just above your eyelashes. Like, you're not trying to color on the eyelashes. This just got me all choked up. So that metallic glitter color is everywhere. So it's looking good, and we're just gonna go over it a couple times. Thicken it up, darken it up. Now sometimes if you find too, like you're trying to put it on, it doesn't seem like it's gliding very well, what I'll do is I'll take it and I'll kind of, you know, I don't know, whatever, lift it up, and I run it over my hand and kind of go around to keep it smooth, and that just kind of like warms it up so you can then get it to glide on there. Okay, and see how now how much darker that is? So you just kind of warm it up, rubbing it, because you can always wipe this off your hand, you can wash it off. Follow the corner, the eye line. Alright, so see, you got a nice eye line there. It's really boldened it up. and whatnot. Now, I am going to take, though, my Juvia's Place brush, and how it's got that angle brush. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to angle it, okay? And I'm going to kind of soften up this angle here. Just so it's not so rough, and then also bring out that point. So you get that. Okay. So see, now I've just made some like wing points. And all I did was take this angled brush and follow that angle and went up, and now I got little wing points. Awesome, right? Okay, so last but not least, oh goodness, I'm so sorry. I need to find. Okay, so my mom had mentioned she had watched this, and so this is a priming mascara. Okay, or yeah, priming mascara. LA Colors, got it from the dollar store. White base primer. It's a mascara primer, and you put this on your eyelashes first because it like builds a base for your mascara, especially like if you have thin eyelashes, you don't have very full eyelashes. This helps kind of build a base and get all those little hairs that could be hiding, right? To pull them out, and it also will help like if you curl if you're one that curls your lashes. So now you're also going to come down off the top too, okay? So brush down. This also, again, gets your eyelashes ready to be curled. It helps separates them, and it gives them a base for that color, because I often wear color mascara, so it kind of gives it a base to build upon. And like I said, it also helps grab all those little hairs. I have very light eyebrows, very light eyelashes. I'm a natural redhead, so they're very light, so I need something to help kind of build that up. No, I want to go poking your eyes out. So then remember the top, that helps bring out the eyelash, smooth them out, and gives you a base to work on. So you also, if you go upwards this way and kind of pulls apart, like I can see I had an eyelash hanging down there. There you go. Okay, so now we're going to put on mascara. Okay, so I'm going to use Dare to Extend Hard Candy Ultimate Lash Extended Mascara. I'm pretty sure I got this at the dollar store at one point, and this is like a green color. It's really pretty, and that's again why I use the primer. It'll help bring the color out. So you're going to start at the base and pull out, go up and out. So when you also go this way, it just helps build up that color, and it also helps bring out some chunks and stuff. So again, so I'm going to take it and I'm going to go this way and kind of start at the base and go up. Helps build that color on that eye lash. So I kind of blink and pull, blink and pull. Same here. Start at the base and pull out and kind of blink. Pull down on this, on the top. Because it, again, that just like builds up the mascara so you can see that color. What am I always saying? Layers. So it's going to kind of dry or whatever. Go back over. Add another coat. Again, this just builds up and fills in eyelashes. It helps really make that color stand out. Okay. Oh. Again, don't get your eyeball. I'm really bad at that because then that makes your eye water and we don't mess up all the pretty work we just did. So that like rose colory color that I put on has turned kind of like, I don't know if it's color changing or if it's just the way the light's in it, but it's like kind of like a coppery color almost looking. Super pretty. I'm pretty sure my computer's not doing justice, so like always, go follow me on TikTok at Makeup the Wongway on TikTok, and I'll do the reveals and it's a little bit better. I don't do the videos on my phone because I don't have a lot of storage and stuff, and my computer or my phone likes to mess up sometimes. I need a new one. But we all's broke. We do with what we got. That's why it's budget makeup. So now I took a little bit of my Juvia's Place foundation, put them on my fingertips, and I'm going to go pat under the eye. And this stuff you need just the tiniest bit. And look at that coverage. So now why I do that is because then take your fingertip and just blend it in. Is it helps highlight that under eye and then draws the attention to the eye because it's highlighting it. It helps smooth it down and out. And see, look. And now I'm ready for the day. I mean, that's simple. Okay, I'm going to try to come in close here. See the colors? Like I said, go check me out on TikTok, and the camera will show it a little bit better. But there you go. Now you're ready for a day, and it's a simple, bold. It didn't take very long. I know. Okay, we're going on almost 45 minutes, so I apologize for that. But I'm glad for you all stopping by and hanging out, and let me help me push this. Help me show people that it's easy to do makeup. It doesn't have to cost a lot. You don't have to have a little know-how. Let me show you simple little tidbits for people working, moms, those that are like, I don't have any fashion sense either, do I? I don't have any makeup know-how. I've just watched things and I see things and I'm going to try it. And that's all we can do is let's try. So spread love, spread positivity, let's build each other up. You got this. Thank you again from Wongway Makeup.